Hey, here we are again. Long time no see. You see, I got the safety shirt on from Fluffy on the Shaving Cadre. There's a reason for it today, but I'm gonna get started. This is a SV shave because I saw Tim, I think yesterday, used SV soaps. I haven't used them for a long time, and I thought that's a good idea, brother. So I've got my SV 2.0. I forget, it's like was it 2-band High Mountain Manchurian White Badger or something. It's fancy. It's fancy. This is a fancy shave. Just poured my water out of there. Blooming the soap. And we're using Opuntia. I think this is my favorite smelling SV soap ever. Load up here. We're gonna do the rare Nurse Dave face lather. I said in one video, I very, very rarely face lather, which I don't know why, because the few times I do, it seems to work pretty well. Well, I know one reason. I guess I normally scoop my soaps out and put them in a bowl and then bowl lather so that my soaps are pristine for sharing or sending off or whatever. But there we go. Look at all that. Oh yeah. So we'll take some of this. You almost don't need to add water. There's so much nice creamy lather. Oh, I should have showed you before I covered it up. Man, I'll try to remember to show you. So the reason, maybe you saw it if you were paying attention. The reason I've got the safety shirt on today is because the pandemic has not been good to my face in terms of shaving. I used to say that I would go a year and get maybe 1 or 2 weepers. That'll be it. I could have some rough shaves, or I'm using an aggressive razor, or not the best technique, and be a little bit raw. But for me, even getting a weeper was unusual. And goes to show that mental concentration plays a role in all of this that we're doing. Oh, did I shed a brush hair there. Other than the pandemic, or because of, or in addition to, had a lot of stuff going on this year. And I have had more bodily injuries this year than probably the rest of my life all put together. So yesterday I used this guy. It's just a cheap Shavette. I've got a Wizamet blade in there. This is the second use on this side. I love Shavettes. I get really nice smooth shaves from them usually. Wizamet is a great blade. And because unlike a double edge where you're flipping it over, you're constantly using just one edge of the blade. I'll use it for 2 times on this edge, flip it over in 2 times. So I actually get 1 more shave out of a DE blade using this. But yesterday I got it's like, right, Gear Noir, he's got a video, like, it's not so much here, but right here, a gif he posts. Anyway, I got a nice big slice right there, just from, it wasn't an edge. I think Gear thought it was a corner slide net. It was just right, it just dug right in. I kind of felt it, wasn't even thinking, went back and caught it. Luckily those don't hurt that much. And here I am, I'm talking about concentration and paying attention, and decided to do a video where I'm going to be distracted. I think my thought process was, I keep catching myself, mentioned this on my journal once, that, your cheek curves in here, and I have to I got hairs way up here, Gear. They're like, I can feel right there, I've got some scruffle. And so it's tough because this angle for the rest of my cheek, when I go way up here, it's like just perpendicular. There we go. Nice and easy. But yeah, the problem is I can start a shave and be doing all right. And then the mind starts wandering, thinking about other issues, what have you. And then the next thing you know, you've been shaving with this thing for a long time. And it'll still get you if you're just not paying attention. So I guess I thought if I do a shave video, I'll be talking about my shave, paying attention to my shave. So my mind won't be wandering to other issues. So far so good. So like I said, normally the left side here I can do okay. So I like zap myself on the right side for some reason. I think maybe I tend to do that side first, and so that's if I zap myself there. It's a reminder. So yeah, yesterday was rest day for Sabbath. Right before that, I caught myself here. Oh, that's good. Let's rinse this off, and I'll show you the damage. There you go. Can you? I don't know. Yeah. That one's already looking much better than I thought it would. Some of these, the next day, boy, when you start getting a little redness and scabbing and stuff like that, it looks pretty bad. I'm kind of surprised at work. Maybe if we had more inpatient or in-person meetings and stuff, maybe I'd get more questions about what the heck are you doing to your face. I think it was this exact same thing too over somewhere on this side. Again, thinking about something else, and I did kind of this sideways slicey thing, and I thought that one was the worst I've ever had. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And see, look at that, right back on the horse. We went right over that baby, no problem. It really is just nice and soft, no pressure. Let the blade do the work. And so I got it stopped bleeding, went upstairs. Saw there was another little drop of blood on it. Came back down, had to do the styptic pencil again. So after it got the next day, when I could kind of see it more clearly, it wasn't that I'd cut it, I'd slice some skin off, and that's why I wouldn't stop. Anyway, so I could do, I could use the safety razors. The 6S, man, the Rockwell 6S, that thing is a workhorse. And perfect match for me. And I have shaved with that in the dark. I can shave with that, not looking, not paying attention. But today I was like, I don't want, that's boring. I thought about it. But that's how I ended up seeing you guys again. I was like, nah, I'm gonna jump right back on that horse. Made sure that there wasn't an edge there I can catch, and said, we'll get this done. I can do this. You just got to be in the moment. Right. Man. Anyway, happy Father's Day. My pops was here like a week ago for a week, and I joked with him about my wife put, she's into these sticker nails, instead of painting nails on nail polish on, they got these stickers that are somehow made out of actual nail polish, and you can smell it after they put it on. It smells like nail polish, but anyway, there's some kind of sticker that you put on so you can get all sorts of patterns, all this stuff. I'm being extra careful. I'm not talking while I'm doing this stuff. In the gentle regions here. I'm gonna make it through this with no bloodshed. Anyway, she did that for my mom, who never wears stuff on her fingers, and I joke with my dad, I should give him the man spa experience, and he can use a nice razor and nice soaps and powder. But he doesn't. He has a goatee like me, but like there's nothing. There's hardly ever has to shave anywhere else. Should have done it anyway. Even if you don't have much to shave, we should have done that. Uh-oh. There's a little dot of something. What the heck? 2021. Even if there's not much shaving, right? It's the scents and the, whole experience. Well, this is good. I get it. Sometimes see, gosh, this is not where I should be talking. Then the whole nickel area. You got to pay attention because you got to keep constantly changing the angle around that curve there. That's where you can dig right in, right? You just going straight and the neck curves and your blade doesn't, and then bam. I know that I'm not getting as close as I possibly could on the neck. I bet I'm gonna find some areas, and we're just gonna be okay with a few stragglers today. I do get good shaves off these shavettes though. The cheeks are always almost, even after 2 passes, are nice and BBS. So yeah. Those are beautiful. Yeah, this is a little more leftover scruff than usual. And I think I took the blade out of my 6S. Otherwise, I'd almost be, you know what? Here. Oh, I'm terrible at this, right? We're done. There's no current blood. Leave it be. I said, we're going to be okay with, we got the Asylum. No. The Blackbird. Why am I blanking? This is Vector. You hear all that? Yeah, see? And that's the tough thing. You got to ride that line between being careful, yet you don't want to leave this stuff behind. Oh man, nobody knows the struggles, right? Beauty, the cost of beauty. All right, is that going to be, yeah, good. World of difference. World of difference. Anyway, I was saying, even if you don't have lots of hair to shave, it is kind of about the scents and putting lotions on. And if you never used a talc before, that's kind of a neat thing. Shout out to Barber Dave, who got me into using talc. I never would have thought about that and thought, what the heck? Let's see what this is about. I don't do it a lot just because your face has to dry, and then I had to share my bathroom down here while my parents are here, so all the talc is kind of out in the big storage area right now anyway. But anyway, this gets kind of nice. It's the whole experience. Alrighty. There we go. Alright, so thanks Fluffy. The safety shirt seems to be effective. We're still rolling with the Thayer's Lemon. Never gonna give you up. Just never gonna let me down. We got that. I'm almost gotta open up a new bottle of got the Nivea 2-in-1 with my little Aquanaut in there from Kyle. Pretty cool stuff. It's a lot easier to do when there's less in the bottle. You don't have to shake it up a lot. Just 4 little drops. Seals up everything. We're gonna I'm gonna brush my teeth, but I don't think I'm gonna ever do that on camera. That's interesting. I wonder if, supposedly, like, people watch guys shave, which is odd if you're not into it, hearing about that, like guys tuning in to watch other guys shave. You suppose there's like a whole dentist thing where you watch people like floss their teeth and brush, and I tried this new brush and I'm trying this new tooth. Oh, yeah. I'll show you my toothpaste. Again, I think, I don't know who I heard this from, again on the Cadre. That might be Barber Dave too. Somebody had mentioned or got like this fancy toothpaste. So I got a whole, I guess I got rid of it. I got a whole trial set of like 6-8 different little tubes of their different flavors and stuff like that. But to use so little of this, it lasts for a long time. So it makes me feel fancy. It's in one of those metal tubes and stuff like that. Anyway, not what we were talking about. Just curious if there's like a whole one of these, like today I'm going to be using this tube, and you watch them just. Anyway, that's it for you. See you in the forums.